All right, so welcome everyone to I don't even know how many parts this series will have, but we're going to dive down. We're going to take this journey together. So we're going to dive down and look into exactly how music works. And the base, and definitely the most important part of this, is the notes of the music. So we're going to start. We're going to start basic. Music notes, there are 12 total notes within the musical alphabet. But seven of them are natural. And all these notes, if you did not know already, come from the alphabet. And within the alphabet, obviously, it's the first seven letters of the alphabet. And these first seven letters will be the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So anyway, there is technically two keys, and these keys would be the C major key and what I believe to be the D sharp or E flat minor key. So anyway, we will get into finding keys and what keys are exactly in a later video. But music is composed by a series of half steps. So anyway, a half step, or some notes do not have half steps. So anyway, the notes that have half steps would be A. A has a half step, so it would be either A sharp or B flat. So anyway, then as we move along, we get to B. Now B is the first letter in the musical alphabet that does not have a half step higher. You will move on to C. That you can do a half step on. So a half step from C will either be C sharp or D flat. So anyway, now there's no difference between C sharp and D flat. There's no difference between a sharp and a flat that meet in the middle like this. These notes are the same. These notes will be the same. These notes will be the same. And then, yeah. So, obviously, now, as we can continue, D will become D sharp or E flat. And then E, however, E does not have any half step above it. That half step technically is F. So you go to F, then F sharp slash G flat, then you go to G, then a half step above G is G sharp or A flat. So that is really the topic of this video today. It is the musical alphabet. I'm sorry, I'm also currently trying to drink a smoothie. It's Cinco de Mayo. So, it is important to keep in mind that these notes are the same, 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 and these notes are the same. It is important to keep that in mind. Now, B and E, there's an easy way to remember that. In my personal opinion, it is B free. Because you have B. So, an easy way to remember this, obviously, like I just said, is B free. So, what I mean by that, because B and E are the only one that does not have a B sharp or an E sharp. So you have B and E. B and E do not have sharps. They have flats. But anyway, we are looking at this in a stance of looking at sharps. B and E are the only notes that do not have sharps. So anyway, if you put these two together and make a word, that word is B. And they are free of sharps. So that's how I remember it. Be free. So anyway, that will be all for today's video. Comment down below on what you want to see next, or what do you want to see in the future. I have a specific plan for what I'm going to be doing in these videos. Comments, any questions or concerns, anything that I might have missed, because as I said, this is a process for both of us. I just got off like a little 3-hour binge watch, or Google binge, whatever you call it, on how music works. And how music works. So anyway, I knew how the notes work for a very long time. And whatnot. But anyway, we're gonna start to look at, in the next video about music, we're gonna start to look at scales. The first scale that we're gonna look at the C scale, the C major scale, and the F major scale, which are going to be the two, I want to say most common, but they're not going to be the most common. So anyway, with that, I will leave you guys to it. And if you want to watch back, please do so. It's been nice talking to you. I'm going to go.